You don't just say, good morning class, open your book to page 45. You don't have your book, you're in trouble. So what's wrong with you is not a very nice sentence to start. Okay? Usually when we say this when the student is very naughty, right? What's the matter with you? What's wrong with you? Sit down, okay? All right? Next, you're getting students' attention. How do you do that? I would say eyes on me. Okay, eyes on me. And they would say eyes on you. Okay? So that's why I always use. My colleague will use what's that? Ring. Okay? She makes a sound, and then students will get attention. And sometimes the teacher will clap. How many times she claps, the students have to clap how many times, okay? Sometimes when my students are too noisy, I always say, everybody stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, and then they're quiet, okay? So stand in a line. You get the students' attention and you say, stand in a line, okay? Attention, please. Listen. Clap your hands, like I said. Okay. Asking, oh, sorry, did you have some good ideas to share?
I like to use this.
Okay.
Just a sign language, and they have to follow me.
Okay, you don't say anything, and the students just look at you and follow you. And when they're doing the action, they're quiet. They're paying attention to you. Great, thank you, Christine. All right, just like actions. Sometimes not saying anything is the best way, right? Yeah, you're great teachers, you should know. Okay, asking for permission. May I go to the restroom? May I borrow your ruler? This is something weird. Okay, I ask my students to bring everything, but they always forget. They should have everything with them, right? You shouldn't have borrowed something because it's not allowed when you're talking to your classmate and they cannot pay attention to the teacher. So sometimes the teacher will prepare stationery boxes in the classroom if you have your own classroom. So they won't have to borrow something from someone, okay? So may I borrow a ruler, but if they know how to say that, that would be great. May I come in? Okay. Let's go together, shall we? How about calling it a day? May I open or close the window or the door when it's very cold and windy, okay? Is it okay to turn on the fan? Okay. So my student would say, may I turn on the fan? Is it okay? Okay. Do you mind not eating and drinking here? I would not say this. I say no drinking and eating here. Okay. Okay. I don't use this polite language that much, but that's one way to think about. Okay, asking for clarification. Can you say that again, please? Pardon me. I should put pardon me here. I don't understand. Excuse me. Okay, can you help me? Can you explain it to me again, please? Would you repeat it again? Can you read it? Can you speak it louder and slower, please? Do you mean yes about this question? All right. Anything that you would say if students are not clear? Do you want me to say that again? You would say that, right? So, do you want me to say that again? Student would say, can you say that again? Okay, so kind of like they learn something from you. When you're doing pair work or group work, you first. Okay, all right, go first. Whose turn is it now? You two in the group. You three are partners. You four are group members, right? So you try to change the words as much as possible so they know as many words as possible. Your turn, then my turn. You start first and I'll follow you. Play a game. What does bingo mean? How do we play this? What are the rules of this guessing game? How do we play? Can you tell me how to play this? How about playing a game? What games do you like to play today? Okay, giving feedbacks. These are great feedbacks. So I would like you to tell me what did you say when the students are not doing great, okay? Awesome, brilliant, excellent. 2 thumbs up. Super, superb. You're doing great. Superb. B. All right, that's it. You're right. Okay, tell me, what did you... Okay, try again. Okay, what will you say if the students are not doing great?
You can do it better.
You can do it better. Okay? if this is obviously wrong, what do you say? I'm sorry, this is not the correct answer. Try it again. Think again. Try to ask your partner. So you encourage him to find the solution, but in a more positive way. So usually you don't say wrong, okay? You have to go to the corner and think about 5 minutes and come back. No, you don't say that, right? So giving feedback is kind of like very important. Sometimes when you're doing this, when you say 2 thumbs up, you really show your thumbs, your students will feel wonderful, like you're giving them a crown or something like that, okay? Okay, so when you say goodbye, do you play this? First and second graders, you can say that. See you later, alligator, and they will say, in a while, crocodile. See you tomorrow, see you next time, see you next week. Let's call it a day. Class dismissed. I teach 5th and 6th graders, I say this. Class dismissed, okay? So as you can see, I'm a more serious teacher in a way, okay, in my classroom. Okay, I use the language short and very dominant. That's my personality, I'm sorry. Okay, so have a nice day. I will ask my students to stand up when they say goodbye to me. Okay, the class leader will say stand up, attention, bow, and the students will say, have a nice day, Miss Liu. Okay, and then I say, have a nice day, goodbye. So that's the routine, okay? Kind of boring, but I think that's a must because they have to say thank you to me. They will say thank you, Miss Liu, and thank you is the must, okay? Because we work a lot in the class. Like Christine, she prepares so much things for the students, and I think students should be appreciative, okay? All right, so if you could, when you go back, you can think about the language that you use in the classroom. You write down the questions and you even imagine what could be the answer. So when you are asking your students will give you the answer back and then you will monitor it. If they're saying something not grammatically okay, you could correct it when you produce the correct language. So when you say this, think about the answer and they will follow you, okay? So the charade is Steve Murray, he's British, right? We had a workshop. He taught the workshop 3 days and he lost his voice, okay? Because he tried very hard to let us know what he wants to deliver. And he wants us to know his country, so I use this game. This game is called Back to the Board. Actually, it's called charade. There are 2 teams. 2 students come to the front, not facing the board, back to the board. And then each team, the students have to provide the correct language until the student can tell the answer. Okay, and the answer should be in 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Okay, so what could be, let's think about this. What could be the procedural language if you want to play the game? Back to the board. So now we'll play a game. How do you say the procedural language to the students, like I just did? First. Get into groups. How many groups do we need? 2 groups. And then we need an it, right? The it person. So who could be the it person? We take turns to be the it person because there are many questions, okay? He prepared like 20 questions. So there must be like 15 students, maybe 13 students in the group. So there are enough questions for each group. So every student take turn, okay? So in this situation, you take turns. Everyone take turns to be it. And then what? The player comes to the front, face the board, or back to the board? Back to the board. Can you turn around and take a look? No, no peeping. And then what about the other students? Everyone raise your hand, say the instruction, right? Can you all say the instruction at the same time? That's what happened when we were playing. all the teachers were shouting. I was the player, and then who should I listen to? So I can feel the chaotic atmosphere. I cannot listen to anyone because I don't know which one is the correct clue to follow. So you can't make your students shout out the answer at the same time. You have to ask them, okay, raise your hand, and then the player will say, answer, okay? Tell me the answer. Alright, so that's how you play the game. And if you don't say this, everybody, this classroom will be like the market, okay? There